fencing. We need heat in the house.
A trip to the thrift store, changing Vincent's life.
It's just very special. Like, I feel so fortunate. It really feels like a Christmas miracle.
Our thanks to Desiree Montilla for that report. Coming up this morning on Today, if you're looking for a last-minute gift, you'll want to hear this. Police are now warning about a surge in what they're calling gift card draining. It's a scam that impacted today's weekend anchor Laura Jarrett, who bought gift cards to give to colleagues only to find the funds drained. That's coming up this morning on Today. Thanks so much for watching Early Today. I'm Jessica Layton. Have a great Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow.
Jeopardy, like the Everest of trivia.
Spit and truth therapy.
You gotta feel smart. If you wanna look smart, dress smart, be smart, think smart, talk smart, be smart. You are smart, smarty pants.
What is Equus?
Nitroglycerin. Avignon.
Hyperglycemia. You got revenge on that category.
I sure did.
You gotta unleash the power. Woo! That's the path to Jeopardy success.
You know, I like that, yeah.
Weeknights at 6 on WNKY, NBC 40.
Do you like hash browns? What about Schlitz?
If so, we're Opossum Holler.
Don't miss us this weekend.
On Marquee Backstage.
WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
Tracking another frigid morning across southern and central Kentucky. Temperatures into the 20s out there, so be sure to bundle up. We're going to be tracking a milder trend with those temperatures, especially for the upcoming holiday weekend. That all coming up just ahead. News 40 Sunrise starts right now.
Coming up on News 40 Sunrise. It's the time of year to gather with family and friends, and we will see what health experts say about spending the holiday season with no alcohol. Plus, we'll have the story of one local veteran who served in the Marine Corps in this week's Voices of Honor. Then, a new project is opening up for the community to have some fun, the Kiwanis Sensory Music Garden. We'll have the details. News 40 Sunrise starts right now. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise. Today is Wednesday, December 20th. I'm Ashley Wilson. Let's begin with our top stories. In a recent local shoplifting blitz operation, Bowling Green police say that more than $3,200 in stolen merchandise was recovered. Authorities say that though shoplifting may seem like a problem that happens only during the holidays, the crime is a year-round occurrence. In partnership with Kentucky Organized Retail Crime Association, BGPD is working to stop organized crime and protect local business.
A lot of people would say, well, it's a victimless crime, and it's or that it's not really that big of a deal. It is a big deal, and stores have to focus a lot of resources, and a lot of money is budgeted towards loss, and that's kind of shocking.
Operations and partnerships like these also give Bowling Green police officers and detectives more information on how to investigate counterfeit bills and catch people who are likely involved in other crimes before shoplifting. And as we move into 2024, out with the old and in with the new, as all across the state, county clerk officers will be down a leg as the government rolls out a new system to handle all things motor vehicle in the Commonwealth. The new system, named CAVIS, is replacing an older system that Kentucky has used to handle vehicle registration and the like since the 1980s. The state will be starting with Jefferson County and continue the rollout with 30 counties at a time starting December 29th.
Once we get everybody in there, we'll be scanning driver's license. That also pulls a better way of finding you, things like that. But it's just going to take a while. In the long run, this is going to be a great system. It'll be a faster system. But right now, be prepared for longer lines. That's going to happen.
Yates said if you have a December appointment, you need to try to get in as soon as you can because all motor vehicle departments will close down after December 29th. And with the staggered rollout, you'll need to wait in Warren County until at least January 16th before you can handle any issues with titles or vehicle registration. And this summer, with its many events spanning downtown Bowling Green, was the perfect time for Neighborhood and Community Services to conduct a traffic survey. Those results are now being used to update the downtown parking map. This parking map will show people where downtown they can park without being towed in city lots, not private lots. This list is meant to encourage more people to explore downtown without the fear of being towed. The work of the city to provide free parking is constant. Bowling Green has been working with other cities to learn from their mistakes.
It's never going to stop. There is never going to be the, okay, we're done, that's it, that's the answer, we're leaving it here. But identifying what all of these are and kind of diagnosing issues along the way and reaching out to counterparts in other cities that have that exact same issue has been really helpful.
A new blog post is available from Neighborhood and Community Services to dispel some myths about downtown parking. New signage and maps will become available throughout the winter with the hopes of it all up and running by spring. That was the first look at your top stories. Now let's send it over to meteorologist Darius Mack for a check of our forecast. Good morning, Darius.
Good morning, Ashley, and good morning, everybody watching at home. As far as things go right now, it's of course a clear view out there. We're taking a look at the Justice Center, courtesy of the AAA Systems live camera, the only live camera in downtown Bowling Green. And right now we check those temperatures that are, of course, on the chilly side. Numbers into the 20s, 24 in Bowling Green, 21 in Woodbury. Some areas into the upper 20s to right around 30 degrees to start the day off. Winds are flowing in from the south and east, and these winds are going to at least allow temperatures to approach near seasonal normals for this time of year by the afternoon. So we should expect numbers in the 50s. High pressure towards our south and east, and that's why we have those winds flowing in from the south and east as well. Here's your commuter forecast as we help you plan out the rest of your day. We got a mix of sun and clouds and temperatures right around 50 degrees this afternoon. Weather on the 4s brought to you by Deborah Bros, attorneys at law.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
Teens have drama.
One more minute.
Braces add more drama.
Oh, how does anyone do this?
Invisalign is better oral hygiene and no drama.
Congratulations, Erica Andreessen, winner of this year's Scared of Santa photo contest, and to our winning voter, Alice Hill. Erica and Alice are taking home prizes for our partners in this year's contest. Merry Christmas from WNKY News 40.
Diversified Electrical is now hiring. Positions include electrician, electrician assistant, and job foreman. Pay range is $18 to $55 per hour. Insurance, holiday pay, vacation, and more great benefits available. Find out more at diversifiedelectrical.com.
From the moment a claim is filed, Big Insurance has a team working on their side. You need your own team, a team that investigates a scene, looks for witnesses, and works for you. At Florence, Hempel, and Stewart, we get results with recoveries like $1.1 million, $1.2 million, and even $1.7 million for our injured clients. Hire an attorney to take on Big Insurance. Hire our team.
All right, Santa, I have a question for you. What is your all-time favorite holiday song?
Well, my favorite is the one that all the kids love. It's Jingle Bells.
Well, that's mine too.
Excellent.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays from WNKY News 40.
What do you got on your list?
MeTV is making a list, and you can check it twice. Go to MeTV.com for the full list of our very merry MeTV holiday programming.
Happy holidays from WNKY MeTV 40.
It's the time of year for family gatherings and get-togethers with friends, and the holidays can be a hard time to turn down a drink. But health experts say you can get through the season without alcohol. In today's Health Minute News 40's Noah Fairber has tips on how to stay sober over the holidays.
This holiday season, the cocktails may flow, but that alcohol you can forgo.
Maybe it is because for your health, maybe it's for your relationships, maybe you're just curious about what it's like to enjoy yourself without alcohol. But rooting yourself and your reason for wanting to do this is the most important step.
After focusing on your why, Dr. Trent Hall with Ohio State's Wexner Medical Center says to have a plan for parties and other gatherings where there might be alcohol. Hall says to consider going out with an accountability partner or sober friend who can offer support. He says bringing your own treats can also help.
That can be in the form of a so-called mocktail, special kind of beverage that's tasty but non-alcoholic for you to enjoy. It could be some sort of snack. Can really be just whatever it is that you'll feel good about enjoying with others.
Finally, come up with an exit plan that includes how you'll leave a party if needed.
It's possible for you to get stuck somewhere where you're uncomfortable or where things are starting to feel out of control to you. And so, would advise you to drive yourself to a holiday party or make sure also that your vehicle is parked where you'll be able to get out.
For WNKY News 40, I'm Noah Fairber.
The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says a coronavirus subvariant is now the fastest growing strain of the virus. The CDC says subvariant JN.1 is now causing about 20% of new COVID infections across the country. The strain already dominates in the Northeast, where it's estimated to cause about a third of new infections there. The CDC estimates the spread of the subvariant more than doubled in the U.S. between late November and mid-December. Perhaps getting a boost from holiday travel and waning immunity, the CDC says as of December 9th, only about 18% of adults had received the latest COVID-19 vaccine. Coming up next on News 40 Sunrise, we'll honor one local veteran in their decision to serve our country in this week's Voices of Honor.
Plus, temperatures are climbing. I'll show you how high they'll climb coming up in the full forecast.
Wherever you are, we are with you.
Not everything in life is as reliable as Spectrum Internet. But with Spectrum, you know you're getting the most reliable internet speeds.
Dishes are done.
Know your internet has your back, even when nothing else does. Get the most reliable internet speeds for just $49.99 with Spectrum One.
Do you like hash browns? What about Schlitz?
If so, we're Old Possum Holler.
Don't miss us this weekend.
On Marquee Backstage.
This December, Kelly's all new. The holidays are in full swing with merry guests and all the festivities. We're hooking everyone in the audience up. It's a Holly Jolly Kelly.
Weekdays at 3 on NBC 40. WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
We asked the team at J.C. Kirby & Son Funeral Chapels and Crematorium to share their Christmas wishes.
I wish for peace and happiness throughout the year.
That everyone can stay safe and healthy.
I hope that the families we serve view this as a season of happiness and good memories.
That they would have comfort and peace.
They will have peace, understanding, and love for one another.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone. From all of us at J.C. Kirby & Son Funeral Chapels, we wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas.
Wherever you are, we are with you.
Welcome back to News 40 Sunrise, and as always, thank you so much for joining us. The time is now 6:12 a.m. I'm Tommy Modesto. After graduating high school early, a 17-year-old Malcolm Cherry joined the military as a way to honor a president whose death affected him greatly. Here's this week's Voices of Honor, brought to you by Hospers Health.
Malcolm Cherry. I served in the United States Marine Corps. My serial number was 2617608. I was 17 years old. I graduated high school. My mother seemed fit to start me when I was 5 years old. So I got out and I couldn't find a job at 17, so I decided to go in the Marine Corps at that time with other reasons. I had wanted to serve ever since the assassination of John F. Kennedy. He got assassinated. I was in grade school, and I remember how it affected me. And I knew his war record, and I knew his service record. being president and everything. And whenever he got assassinated, it just affected me deeply, and I decided I wanted to go in the Marine Corps. I was what was called an 0311. That's an infantryman in the Marine Corps. My job was on the ground in the infantry, and I was assigned to different things while serving in Vietnam. I was assigned to a gun truck on my last extension. I served 16 months overseas, and the last 3 months I was assigned to a gun truck, which we patrolled the highways. Other than that, I was out in the jungle, in the bush every day, and base camps and patrolling and doing just what we did. I was 15 miles north of Da Nang. The way they lay it out, it's all hills. Hill 526, Hill 433, and stuff like that. And that's our markers, our boundaries, and that's our home. So everybody goes in really afraid. And after a few weeks or whatever, you become accustomed to it, and you're used to doing what you're doing, and you've been trained, you've been well trained, and so you know what to do. And when it comes to time for things to happen, you knew what to do. And your biggest objective was to keep yourself and your buddies safe. Well, we encountered just about everything you could imagine. We had our skirmishes, and we had our deaths, and we did our share of bringing death to the enemy. You're so fired up and you're so gung-ho, and you really don't think about the death of the enemy like you do the death of one of your friends. If one of your friends is killed in action or even wounded and medevaced out, it affects you. But you have to keep your mind on your job, or you might be the next one medevaced out. I had to take charge of the platoon at one time because there was nobody left with any rank to take care of it. My job was infantry, to go out on patrols and go out on ambushes, seek and destroy the enemy. I extended my tour of duty. I was the old man in the job, at 18 years old. And as new people came in, they needed to be trained, and they needed to learn all the ropes and what they do and how to protect themselves and how to survive.
That was a look at this week's Voices of Honor. I'm now going to send it over to meteorologist Darius Mack for a check of your forecast. Darius?
Thanks, Tommy. We're starting off this morning with a few passing clouds across south central Kentucky skies. You're going to notice more in the way of clouds today, but we'll still have some sunshine filtered in, and temperatures will actually warm up for us by this afternoon. I know the last couple of days just been chilly. This afternoon, we should expect more of a seasonable feel. We're taking a live look at the Justice Center, courtesy of the AAA Systems live camera this hour. Did mention we have some of those clouds are in the mix. Can't really see much right now just because it is too dark out there this morning. As far as temperatures go, right now 24 degrees at the Bowling Green Regional Airport with a calm wind out there, and the temperature spread generally into the middle and low 20s out there in most locations. Some areas in the upper 20s to right around 30 degrees this morning. Hear those winds. We have those winds turning in from the south and east, generally a light and calm wind across the area. Clouds and radar showing those clouds streaming in from the west. Meanwhile, we do have an area of high pressure, though, that is keeping things dry for us as we go over the next few days. Another thing is temperatures are climbing. I did mention today we're expecting more of a seasonable feel, and temperatures will approach the 50s leading up through the holiday weekend and even for Christmas. Also with some rain chances as well. But check out the next four as far as those temperature trends go, and numbers above our average high bar. So we are going to be above average with our high temperature, but not only just with our high temperature, but our low temperatures as well as we work into the weekend and for Christmas Eve and even Christmas Day as well. Futurecast as we help you plan out your day with your communities in view. I did mention those clouds, but notice temperatures this afternoon into the 50s. As we work our way through later this evening through tonight, more in the way of those clouds. Temperatures right around the freezing mark early into the day for your Thursday. As we go throughout the rest of your day, should be pretty dry for the most part. Temperatures will actually trend a little milder. And then we got the winter solstice later that night that will arrive for us as we begin the actual winter season. It certainly won't feel like winter, though, as we go over the next stretch of days, and especially leading up to the Christmas holiday, where temperatures will be even right around 60 degrees. Another thing with Christmas is we could be talking about soggy gifts, because we are going to be watching for those rain chances that are going to be increasing between Sunday and into Monday for you. Notice temperatures into the upper 50s for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, into the 60s on Sunday. Overnight lows in the 20s over the next couple of nights, and then we'll see those lows into the 40s. So it'll be relatively milder for us for those overnight low temperatures as we work late Saturday and early into your Sunday. And then again into next week, we're watching for those rain chances. We'll still hang on to those showers and maybe even some windy conditions for Christmas Day and into Tuesday as well. Not expecting anything severe. Remember, you can always scan to plan your day by scanning that QR code at the top right-hand corner of your screen. Be sure to follow News 40 weather online and on the air, even when the skies are fair. We'll be back after this break.
Shop at Fireline Guns and Knives this Christmas. Check out our selection of firearms, knives, candles, coffee, concealed carry purses, and more. Follow us on Facebook for weekly deals and rebate offers. Fireline Guns and Knives in Glasgow.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Call us at Hughes & Coleman for a free consultation. If your loved one suffered a serious injury or untimely death while in a nursing home, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. Standing up for your loved ones is what matters now.
You're not going to want to miss this.
Jeopardy, like the Everest of trivia.
You got to unleash the power.
You know, I like that, yeah.
Weeknights at 6 on NBC 40.
Name something an elf might get teased about.
A bald head, Steve.
Did you just want to say that? Something happens to Santa when he ends up on Miss Claus' naughty list.
A spanking.
And you see how she did?
A spanking.
Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
Tune in for my new game show, Person, Place, or Thing. Hopscotch. Someone came to play.
On WNKY, NBC 40. WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
There is a place where we all come together. Where some of us fell in love for the first time. And others learn to stay for all night. While they get the shot they've been waiting for. And it's been happening in Bowling Green for 15 years. Grab a ticket and come experience Hot Rods Baseball.
The IRS says it's waiving $1 billion in tax penalty fees for the years 2020 and 2021. It affects tax filers who failed to pay back taxes totaling less than $100,000 and those who received an initial balance due notice between February 2022 and early this month. The agency says it is dropping the fees due to the disruption caused by the pandemic, which led to a massive backlog. The number of suspected cases of lead poisoning from contaminated applesauce has nearly doubled in the past week to at least 205 cases across 33 states, according to the CDC. 3 brands of cinnamon applesauce fruit pouches have been recalled, including Wanabana, Schnucks, and Weiss. The FDA warns that recalled products are still on store shelves at Family Dollar and Dollar Tree combination stores, saying customers should not buy them. And another recall. Fresh Express is recalling some packaged spinach products sold in 7 states due to possible listeria contamination. It affects products sold under the name Fresh Express and also Public Spinach. The Food and Drug Administration says consumers who have the affected spinach should throw it out. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
Your holiday dinner costs can add up quickly, but with a bit of planning, you can still host an unforgettable feast without going over budget. Jen Sullivan has 5 tips to have a frugal yet festive holiday dinner.
'Tis that time again. Let the holiday feasting begin. But be mindful to avoid a holiday hangover when it comes to your spending.
Many of us overspend during the holiday season because we don't go into the holiday season with any kind of spending plan at all.
According to a survey by the National Retail Federation, consumers celebrating the winter holidays are budgeting more than $250 on seasonal food, candy, and decor alone. If you're hosting, Jessica Allen from Living Well Spending Well has these 5 holiday money-saving tips. 1. Decide on a holiday budget.
This is the amount of money that we're going to spend. And then from there, you can start portioning out that budget into different categories.
2. Pare down the dinner. Reevaluate the menu for the celebration and make changes to trim costs.
Is there a tradition that you tend to spend money and time on that gives you stress and anxiety rather than peace and fulfillment and joy? Just because you've done something before doesn't mean that you have to do it again.
3. Go potluck. Consider asking your guests to bring side dishes or desserts to spread the cost. 4. Start buying dinner ingredients early to avoid last-minute impulsive purchases.
You're going to enjoy your holiday season so much more if you can do the prep work early and ahead of time.
And finally, when it comes to decor, keep it simple and reuse items.
Repurpose, repurpose, repurpose. Use what you have.
For today's Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
That was a look at your consumer news. Now let's have a look at your forecast with meteorologist Darius Mack. Darius.
Thanks, Ashley. Weather on the 4s to get you out the door on this Wednesday morning. Hey, we're halfway there. Forecast this morning features tofu. Tofu says, shiver me whiskers. It's a chilly morning out there. Temperatures into the 20s with the sunshine mainly in the area, but we have clouds that will start to filter in. Let's check out those numbers. 22 degrees in Woodbury as well as into Munfordville. 23 in Glasgow, 24 here in Bowling Green. Winds are flowing in from the south and east around an area of high pressure, and that's going to help serve up some milder temperatures for us as we go throughout this afternoon. We should expect numbers to approach seasonable levels, which is right around 50 degrees this afternoon, so that should be pretty nice for us. And then even a warmer trend that will continue as we go throughout the latter part of the week. Here's your commuter forecast on this Wednesday. Temperatures right around 50 this afternoon with a mix of sun and clouds. News 40 Sunrise will be back after this.
Shopping local for the holidays just got easier. WNKY wants to give you a chance at over $100 in gift cards to local businesses. Enter today at WNKY.com/contests. Because local matters.
For nearly 90 years, Ford's Furniture has been serving the home decorating needs of this area.
We're a family-owned and operated business, and we strive to provide quality products with the absolute best in friendly service.
At this special time of year, all of us at Ford's want to thank you for shopping with us in the past and look forward to serving all of your home decorating needs for many years to come.
From the entire Ford's family and team, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Name something an elf might get teased about.
A bald head, Steve.
Did you just want to say that? Something happens to Santa when he ends up on Miss Claus' naughty list.
A spanking.
And you see how she...
A spanking.
Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
Do you like hash browns? What about Schlitz?
If so, we're Opossum Holler. Don't miss us this weekend.
On Marquee Backstage.
You're not going to want to miss this.
Jeopardy, like the Everest of trivia.
Spitting truth there.
You gotta feel smart. If you wanna look smart, just smart, be smart, think smart, talk smart, eat smart. You are smart, smarty pants.
What is Equus?
Nitroglycerin. Avignon.
Hyperglycemia. You got revenge on that category.
I sure did.
You got to unleash the power.
Woo!
That's the path to Jeopardy success.
You know, I like that, yeah.
Weeknights at 6 on WNKY NBC 40.
Back, you're watching News 40 Sunrise. A chilly morning out there. Be sure to bundle up. Temperatures currently into the 20s out there in most locations. Got some 30s. Scottsville and Russellville currently at 30 degrees this hour. I'm tracking a milder trend in the temperatures. I'll show you that coming up just ahead in your News 40 Weather Authority full forecast. The time is about 6:29. Now it's time to take another look at top stories.
And thank you for kicking off the second half of News 40 Sunrise with us. I'm Ashley Wilson. Let's continue with our top stories. In a recent local shoplifting blitz operation, Bowling Green police say that more than $3,200 in stolen merchandise was recovered. Authorities say that though shoplifting may seem like a problem that happens only during the holidays, the crime is a year-round occurrence. In partnership with Kentucky Organized Retail Crime Association, BGPD is working to stop organized crime and protect local business.
A lot of people would say, well, it's a victimless crime and it's or that it's not really that big of a deal. It is a big deal, and stores have to focus a lot of resources, and a lot of money is budgeted towards loss, and that's kind of shocking.
Operations and partnerships like these also give Bowling Green police officers and detectives more information on how to investigate counterfeit bills and catch people who are likely involved in other crimes before shoplifting. And as we move into 2024, out with the old and in with the new, as all across the state, county clerk officers will be down a leg as the government rolls out a new system to handle all things motor vehicle in the Commonwealth. The new system, named CAVIS, is replacing an older system that Kentucky has used to handle vehicle registration and the like since the 1980s. The state will be starting with Jefferson County and continue the rollout with 30 counties at a time starting December 29th.
Once we get everybody in there, we'll be scanning driver's license. That also pulls a better way of finding you, things like that. But it's just going to take a while. In the long run, this is going to be a great system. It'll be a faster system. But right now, be prepared for longer lines. That's going to happen.
Yates said if you have a December appointment, you need to try and get in as soon as you can because all motor vehicle departments will close down after December 29th. And with the staggered rollout, you'll need to wait in Warren County until at least January 16th before you can handle any issues with titles or vehicle registration. And this summer, with its many events spanning downtown Bowling Green, was the perfect time for Neighborhood and Community Services to conduct a traffic survey. Those results are now being used to update the downtown parking map. This parking map will show people where in downtown they can park without being towed in city lots, not private lots. This list is meant to encourage more people to explore downtown without the fear of being towed. The work of the city is to provide free parking is constant. Bowling Green has been working with other cities to learn from their mistakes.
It's never going to stop. There is never going to be the, okay, we're done. That's it. That's the answer. We're leaving it here. But identifying what all of these are and kind of diagnosing issues along the way and reaching out to counterparts in other cities that have that exact same issue has been really helpful.
A new blog post is available from Neighborhood and Community Services to dispel some myths about downtown parking. New signage and maps will become available throughout the winter with the hopes of having it up and running by spring. That was a final look at your top stories. Now it's time to take a look at your pet of the day.
It's time for another Pet of the Day brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust. And I'm here with Kiara. She is about 1 year old lab mix. She is so good with people. She is so friendly. She was surrendered to no fault of her own, but she is looking for a forever home, good with other dogs, seems to be great with little kids and other people. So she deserves a forever home. You can adopt Kiara today here at the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society.
Kiara is just such a sweet name.
She was such a sweet dog. Like, she jumped up, like, giving the hugs, giving the kisses. She is so kind, has the best demeanor. And she desperately needs a forever home.
She desperately does. And I'm pretty sure it'll be easy for her to find a new forever home to go to. So be sure to stop by at the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society today and help Kiara find a new forever home to go to. Well, coming up after the break, I'm going to help you plan out your day the News 40 way.
WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
When you come in and open an account with us, you can choose to have a shelter pet card. Whenever you use that card and swipe it as a credit transaction, it triggers a donation back to the animal shelters.
They're able to help the shelter in such an easy way.
It's a way to help remotely, and you know that your money is going to be used well. It really means a lot to be a local bank now. We just try to give back in any way we can.
If you've been hurt in a wreck, we want to help.
By getting you as much money as we can, as quickly as we can.
If you've been injured in a wreck, before you talk to an insurance company, call Crocker Law Firm.
Call Crocker Law Firm.
It doesn't cost anything to see if we can help.
Holiday shopping starts at the Purple Door, specializing in cute and comfortable clothing, shoes, and accessories. Fashion has never been easier. And with sizes from petite to plus, there's no reason to shop anywhere else this season. The Purple Door on Lovers Lane in Bowling Green.
Hey, Santa, do you think you could give me one good, accurate snow prediction this year, please?
Could you? Please. Well, I'll see what I can do.
Please, please.
All right. Stay on your best behavior.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. But Merry Christmas from all of us here at News 40.
J.C. Kirby and Son Funeral Chapels. When a person comes in and does their prearrangement, I can see over the years that I've worked in this, how much it eases the family's minds. If you have 4 people, they have 4 different ideas of what they want. This settles that to where they say if that's what mom wanted, that's what dad wanted. You can see the relief on a lot of families' faces because all you do is say, what time do you want the funeral? What time do you want the visitation? And they can spend more time with their family members and friends in the grieving process. It just really takes a lot of burden off your family.
The time is 6:34. Weather on the 4th to get you out the door. Brought to you by Deborah Pros Attorneys at Law. We're taking a live look at Reservoir Hill Park this morning. You're seeing that beautiful sunrise with those clouds that are scattered about across our skies. Courtesy of the AAA Systems live camera. And yeah, this is a pretty nice view out there of the sunrise here on News 40 Sunrise. Let's check out those temperatures. Numbers into the 20s and some areas right around 30 degrees. 30 degrees there into Scottsville. It's 21 degrees in Woodbury, 24 here in Bowling Green. Winds flowing in from the south and east. It's a modest wind in some locations. Otherwise, it's mostly calm as far as those winds are concerned this morning. Area of high pressure towards our south and east, so that's going to stir up some warmer air for us, and we should expect more of a seasonable feel as we go throughout this afternoon. As we help plan out your day, the News 40 weatherway over the next 12 hours, temperatures into the 50s this afternoon. Now I'll send it over to Ashley.
Thank you, Darius. It's now time for your Wednesday edition of Sunrise Spotlight, and joining me this morning is Brittany Bennett, here to tell us all about how you can support the Alzheimer's Association with their Longest Day fundraiser. Good morning, Brittany.
Good morning.
So glad to have you here to talk about something very important, especially around the holidays. You just shared with me something that I didn't know. You guys receive a lot more phone calls about this time of year when it comes to Alzheimer's dementia. Tell us about it.
Yes, so we notice a lot more foot traffic when it comes to calling our 1-800 number that's staffed 24/7, 365, as well as our website, which is alz.org/KYIN. We have a lot of people calling, noticing changes in behaviors with loved ones that they've maybe not spent a lot of time with recently, and they notice that there's small changes in their behaviors that weren't there before.
And so with the Longest Day fundraiser, what is that and what does that mean?
So the Longest Day, I say we put the fun in fundraising because we allow you to fundraise your way whenever it works for you. And we're going to celebrate your highlights on the day that we have the most light, celebrating ending the darkness of Alzheimer's disease.
And of course, because, you know, with the Longest Day, you know, thinking about the darkness of, you know, the memory loss or the not registering, and that's going to be hard, not only for the individual with it, but the family members as well.
Yes, very much so.
And so how can people get involved in this fundraiser?
There are so many ways that people can get involved. One of the ways is by visiting our website that I mentioned earlier. They can also visit alz.org/TLD. We invite anybody to become a fundraiser because no matter how big or small, you're helping somebody local here in the Bowling Green community and all the 75,000 Kentuckians that are affected by the disease right now.
Wow, that's so, you don't think about how many people, and on top of all the caregivers that help as well, because I'm sure it's not just one person that's helping that individual. So to really get involved and help in this way is really special.
Yes, we invite anybody who is interested in learning more to visit our website, to give our 1-800 number a call. And if you see me or one of my coworkers out and about, feel free to stop by and say hey and ask how we can help you.
Wonderful. Well, Brittany, thank you for being here and sharing. And if there's any way you want to get involved, of course, follow that website or give you all a call. So thank you for being here.
Thank you all so much.
Of course. That was another look at today's Sunrise Spotlight. And when we come back, meteorologist Darius Mack will have a full check of your forecast. Don't go anywhere.
Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service works where you work and can meet you when you need it. Our mobile service van is fully loaded with all the latest tools and diagnostic equipment. We provide a range of services, including oil and filter change, battery health checks, brake services, and tire rotation. Schedule your Greenwood Ford Lincoln mobile service online or by contacting Greenwood Ford Lincoln. With Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service, it's easy to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape.
Tuesday, spend the night
Strap in, baby.
with family.
I'm not in favor of lying. Lying is what parents need to do sometimes to build trust.
Last season's #1 new comedy is back.
I'm already regretting this.
Feel free to dive in anytime. The water's weird.
Then John Cryer returns. You're early in television's most anticipated new comedy.
Do you think less of me because I was married to him for 17 years?
Yes.
Night Court and Extended Family. Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
Make a move in the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and Accord, with available hybrid powertrains designed for more responsive performance, more fuel efficiency, and more advanced tech. When you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2022 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Get moving and find the Honda CR-V Hybrid or Accord Hybrid for you.
Enjoy a great lunch with a different food truck every week and help support our local charities.
Join us for Food Truck Fridays at the Tidballs parking lot on Chestnut Street. Part of your lunch purchase will be donated to a local nonprofit by Flora Templeton Stewart and our food trucks.
Food Truck Friday has collected over $10,000, making a difference in our community.
Brought to you by the law firm of Flora Templeton Stewart.
Something happens to Santa when he ends up on Miss Claus' naughty list.
A spanking. A spanking.
Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40. WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
It's another chilly morning across southern and central Kentucky. Welcome back. The time is 6:40. I'm News 40 meteorologist Darius Mack with another full check of your forecast. We're starting off with clouds and radar this morning. And notice we've got some of those clouds that are starting to stream in. And as we go throughout the day today, we should expect more clouds, but we'll still track some filtered sunshine as we go through the day as well. On top of that, even a warmer trend with those temperatures as well. Let's check out the current conditions as we're taking a live look at Reservoir Hill Park this morning, courtesy of the AAA Systems live camera. We are seeing the beautiful sunrise. You can see those clouds and just the beautiful colors out there. To start off this morning, temperatures in the 20s, so it is chilly out there. Of course, you're definitely going to want to bundle up. Once again, 24 degrees at the Bowling Green Regional Airport this hour with a calm wind, so it's not adding too much of an extra chill out there, thankfully. But yeah, it's chilly. Temperatures generally into the 20s across the area. Winds flowing in from the south and east. Modest breeze in most locations, some areas with the calm wind out there. Clouds and radar. Yeah, there's those clouds that are streaming in from the west. Area of high pressure that is now sliding off towards our east, and so that's why we're getting in with more of that southerly kick in the wind today, and that's going to allow those temperatures to warm up to near seasonal normals this afternoon. So tracking a mild trend, and that will continue even through your holiday weekend leading up to Christmas. It's looking pretty mild. We could even see 60s showing up this weekend as well. Check out the next 4 as far as the temperature trends go. Our average high bar, notice we're going to be above average as we go over the next stretch of days. And even with the low temperatures, we're a little bit below average over the next couple of nights. But we'll watch even our lows be above average as well, even into next week. Another thing, winter begins officially tomorrow, December 21st. The shortest day, longest night, it's going to be at 9:27 Central Time, and it's certainly not going to feel like winter as we go through the weekend. Futurecast to help you plan out your day with your communities in view. Temperatures in the 50s this afternoon, some low 50s out there. More clouds will continue to stream in from the west today. As we go throughout the overnight time frame, with those clouds around, temperatures will drop into the 30s, I think, in most locations, and upper 20s. We work through your Thursday, a few more passing clouds. Temperatures milder. We're somewhere into the middle and upper 50s by your Thursday afternoon, and we'll keep that warm trend as we go throughout the rest of the weekend, into the weekend especially. And not only is it warming up as far as those temperatures go, but we are also going to be tracking an increase in chances for rain. It looks like we could be talking about a rainy and perhaps windy day on Christmas. So could be talking about some soggy gifts. Right now, not expecting any severe weather, but it will be some scattered rain that is in the forecast for us on Christmas Day. And we'll hold on to those rain chances for Tuesday as well. But notice for highs, we are near 60 degrees Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And those overnight lows, well, down into the 40s late Saturday night and early into Sunday, and then some middle 40s by Christmas night and early into Tuesday. Don't forget, you can scan to plan your day by scanning that QR code at the top right-hand corner of your screen. Be sure to follow News 40 weather online and on the air, even when the skies are fair. Now it's time to wish our friends happy birthday in today's Soki's Birthday Club.
Brewster's holiday favorites are back in a cup, cone, or even a shake. Stop by for a scoop or two. And with gift card deals, you can treat everyone on your list. Brewster's, a scoop above the rest.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
As a rising patient, I have one doctor, not 4 or 5. And if I need to talk to that doctor and he's not with another patient, he'll come and talk to me. Everything's going real good. I come off of about 19 pills down to 7 now, and I love it. I wouldn't do without it right now.
Horizon PACE is the face of your healthcare. Contact us for more information.
Congratulations, Erica Andreessen, winner of this year's Scared of Santa photo contest, and to our winning voter, Alice Hill. Erica and Alice are taking home prizes for our partners in this year's contest. Merry Christmas from WNKY News 40.
This December, Kelly's all new. The holidays are in full swing with merry guests. Do you get into Christmas?
Yes.
When I say I decorate for Christmas, I'm slightly unhinged. And all the festivities. We're hooking everyone in the audience up. It's a Holly Jolly Kelly. Oh my God, this is dangerous. I do not need another dog.
Weekdays at 3 on NBC 40. WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
Welcome into sports. We had some high school hoops in action yesterday afternoon out at Franklin Simpson High School. The Wildcats took on the ACS Patriots, who have lost 7 of their last 8 games. The Wildcats, who had a 3-game skid of their own, came out hot, got a big lead over the Patriots. Franklin Simpson held on to that lead, got the big W. Final score 59-35. They'll be back in action tomorrow. while the ACS Patriots are set to play in January. To the Hill now as WKU football team is coming off a crazy bowl game win over Old Dominion. The Tops won the famous Toaster Bowl after coming back from a huge deficit led by quarterback Caden Veltkamp, who passed for over 380 yards, 5 touchdowns. WKU went on to win 38-35 in overtime thanks to a field goal from Lucas Carnero. And after the game, Veltkamp spoke on the confidence he had when he took over at the QB position.
Yeah, I told these guys, like, we're going to win the game. As soon as I went in, I said, we're going to win. Not a question, we're going to win the game. Took to the very last play to do it. But, you know, it's because of the guys around me. These guys played unreal.
They did play unreal for sure. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Maxwell. A ribbon cutting in Bowling Green happened Tuesday, officially opening a new way for the community to have some fun together. News 40's Michael Ridgway has more.
Here at Basil Griffin Park, it's Paradise Playground. It's one of the playgrounds that get most of the kids' attention. So we figured what a better way to add on to that playground than a music garden.
This year, the Bowling Green chapter of the Kiwanis Club turns 100, and for their centennial, they've pulled off one of their largest service projects in recent years, something that all kids and adults can enjoy.
Scooters can go on it if kids have those, wheelchair accessible, and it's a flat surface. So they can make beautiful music with grandparents, their parents.
It's definitely going to be a hit with the younger crowd because two things that toddlers love come together with the new addition.
And my son already loves it. He loves musical instruments and being able to do it himself, and it's outdoors, so he can be as loud as he wants, of course. So he loves that, not having to be quiet. But it means a lot to see it finally done and at a place where we can come whenever we want to enjoy it and really let the whole community enjoy it as well.
And it's a meaningful project for Jesse as well as many other kids in the community.
This garden means a lot to me. Some of my people in my family have special needs, and so I always kept them in mind as well. When we started this project, we wanted it to be special, not only for the kids we have now, but also generations to come. We wanted it to where, you know, 4 different generations can come out here and play as well, but it means a lot to me. And to actually watch kids and adults play on it, and even teenagers play on it. I mean, it really means something that I was a part of that. And with the Kiwanis Club of Bowling Green, it is just a wonderful feeling to be part of this community.
In Bowling Green, because local matters, Michael Ridgway, WNKY News 40.
Still to come on News 40 Sunrise, we'll have a look at weather trends in Kentucky and how they could impact you. Plus, meteorologist Arius Mack will have another check of your forecast. Don't go anywhere.
Right now, a brand new move-in ready Jaygo home is more affordable than you might think. Jaygo Homes has the gift of a low 5.5% 30-year fixed interest rate that's guaranteed for the life of your loan. You'll enjoy open, spacious living, and your family will be comfortable throughout the year with our exclusive Energy Smart technology. Find your dream home today at jaygohomes.com. Yes, you really can be home for the holidays.
At Ford's, we offer the best names in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Stearns & Foster, along with our very own Ford's luxury brand. We also offer our exclusive adjustable bed bases to offer you the best night's sleep ever.
The Barren River District Health Department is the place to go for your essential healthcare needs. Barren River Health offers immunizations, STD, pregnancy, and lead testing, as well as WIC benefits, tuberculosis care, and more. Clinic locations are available in Barren, Butler, Edmondson, Hart, Logan, Metcalfe, Simpson, and Warren counties. Call to schedule an appointment today.
Well, Santa, what kind of weather would you like to see for Christmas?
Well, no, I'm really partial to snow. But, we travel all over the world, and there are various different climates, so the reindeer and I are ready for anything.
Well, from all of us here at News 40, we'll wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Hi, Paul. Meet Opie Taylor. He's dramatic. A dreamer. I wish that I get a B in arithmetic. But most of all, I think you're the best sheriff in the whole world. He's devoted to Dad. It's Andy and Opie on The Andy Griffith Show.
It's the picture-perfect season.
Gingerbread house.
I mean, this is Pictionary. Yeah. Are you not entertained?
For festive family fun.
Ski.
Lodge.
Ski lodge. Ski lodge.
Pictionary every weekday.
With severe weather events seemingly more common in the winter months than in South Central Kentucky, what does climate data and meteorological surveying say about our future? News 40 reporter Tucker Covey spoke with some local experts to learn more.
Get to the lowest level of your home, protect your head, duck and cover during these situations.
In the past 3 years, there have been 3 extreme weather events. But what has made the possibility of these events more likely? Shane Hollandy at the Kentucky Maisonette thinks the year itself may have something to do with it.
For 3 straight years, we had a La Nina. And basically, La Nina refers to the abnormal cooling of the waters near the equator in the Central Pacific Ocean. That event went from 2020 all the way until spring of this year in 2023. We had 2 significant severe weather episodes during that La Nina event. The one, of course, being the catastrophic tornado outbreak in December of 21. We also had another tornado outbreak on New Year's Day of 22.
Hollandy shares the view of some other meteorologists that Tornado Alley in parts of Kansas and Oklahoma has started to shift its range.
There has been a shift north and eastward of traditional Tornado Alley, particularly during the cold season. And we talk about cold season, we're looking at the months generally between November and March. It was long thought of that usually the deep south got the bulk of the severe weather and the strong tornadoes during that period.
The strong weather and the knowledge that it can happen, especially in the winter months, means being prepared for it is of great importance.
There are a faction of people that are more prepared, or because of everything we've been through, they've, woke up to the fact that, yes, this can happen even in December, even in January, February, it doesn't matter.
They could see the rotation. They could actually see the tornadoes. So that's why the warning.
People just need to be better prepared for these things and not assume that they're not going to get hit by something, a tornado, a damaging wind, a flood, because they're going to keep happening. There's no way that we can stop these things from happening.
In Bowling Green, because local matters, Tucker Covey, WNKY News 40.
Speaking of weather trends, let's bring in meteorologist Darius Mack for a check outside our front door. Darius.
Thanks, Ashley. It's a beautiful view out there as we take a live look at downtown Bowling Green, courtesy of the AAA Systems live camera, the only live camera. And we got some clouds that are starting to scatter in across the region, but otherwise it's a beautiful start to the morning. Chilly, though, with temperatures into the 20s in most locations. 24 currently here in Bowling Green, 28 in Franklin, 22 in Glasgow, and winds flowing in from the south and east. It's all around an area of high pressure that is in control, so it's going to keep the weather dry for us, although we will have those clouds to work their way in. And there's the area of high pressure just towards our south and east. As far as what we can expect today as we plan out your day, the News 40 weather way over the next 12 hours. Temperatures in the 40s by mid to late morning. Will be somewhere into the 50s this afternoon with a mix of sun and clouds. An even milder trend shows up with your 7-day forecast as we're wrapping up the show. Don't go anywhere.
Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, call 800-800-4600.
BG Home Furnishings is the best place to shop and work. We stay motivated with daily massages.
It is just like the North Pole around here. Santa and his elves are delivering daily. We can make a calendar out of our delivery team. Meet Mr. November, always smiling and ready to deliver your sofa. For over 40 years, we are proud to be a locally owned and operated business. We are so thankful for the continued support of our community.
You're not going to want to miss this.
Jeopardy, like the Everest of trivia.
Spit and truth therapy.
You gotta feel smart. If you wanna look smart, dress smart, be smart, think smart, talk smart, eat smart. You are smart, smarty pants.
What is Equus? Nitroglycerin. Avignon.
Hyperglycemia.
You got revenge on that category.
I sure did.
You got to unleash the power. Woo! That's the path to Jeopardy success.
You know, I like that, yeah.
Yes.
Weeknights at 6 on WNKY NBC 40.
What do you got on your list?
MeTV is making a list, and you can check it twice. Go to MeTV.com for the full list of our very merry MeTV holiday programming.
Happy holidays from WNKY MeTV 40.
Tune in for my new game show, Person, Place, or Thing. Hopscotch. Someone came to play.
On WNKY NBC 40.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done.
Jewelry bargain pawn shop. Twice the jewelry, half the price.
It's now time to announce the winners of this year's Scared of Santa contest. And the winners are Erica Anderson and Alice Hill. Congratulations. You have just won hundreds of dollars in prizes. And we hope your trip to Santa goes a little better next year.
And it's also time to announce today's winner of WNKY Shop Local contest. And it is Judy Brown. Congratulations. You've also won over $100 in gifts. And don't forget, you have until December 21st, that is tomorrow, to sign up. So be sure to do so at WNKY.com/contests.
Who would have thought that being so scared of Santa would pay off?
Seriously.
Literally.
That is a really funny photo.
I love all of them.
I love the Scared of Santa photos that get submitted because some of them, you can tell they're just not having a great time.
No, they're not. But what I love too is how my friends who have young children, and they love it. They will capitalize on that fear. Because it's just because it's a funny photo, you know?
It is.
And traumatizing, maybe. Hilarious, absolutely.
Yeah, they'll forget in 2 seconds
They'll
on the way
forget.
home.
Yeah, but of course they'll want to, they still want Santa to come visit. They just might be a little scared of
My
him.
mom has a great photo of my siblings, and my siblings are twins, of their trip to Santa Claus, and they were like 1 or 2, and that was an experience in itself for them. And
with twins.
Oh, it was. One of them is just like red-faced, bawling their eyes out. The other one, you could tell, is getting worked up now. And it is one of my favorite photos
pictures
to look at this
They may have won this
year.
contest.
They could have won the contest.
It's funny because they're both 21 now, and so
And still scared.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll. Hey Joe, hey Katie, you remember this?
Yeah, I remember this. No,
I don't, and I'm glad
let's
I
not
don't.
talk about it. But we still, we have another 2 more days to give away for Shop Local, but only
Tomorrow's
the
last day.
Last day dinner.
Last day.
Tomorrow's the last day. It's ticking down. I can't believe Christmas is.
Yes, and
I know.
Weather though, as we talk about the 7-day forecast, temperatures are going to be into the 50s as we go over the next stretch of days and approaching 60 degrees. Christmas looks like it could be rainy on Christmas Day, so some soggy gifts is what I'm tracking just ahead as we go in the next stretch of days, guys.
Thank you all for